Hey, welcome to Team 11 M50 track reveal, and then we'll be talking about the teams. Welcome, Millies. Thank you for joining me this evening.
Thank you, Bayo. Looking forward to the new season. Obviously, my first time round. A little bit of inexperienced with the X150, but yeah, looking forward to it. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too, to be fair. Okay, so do you want to talk about the teams for a little bit, and just go through who's in each team? Obviously, for Haas, we've got Div and Cole. And as you know, I mean, Div's got a lot of pace. Cole's also got a lot of pace, but obviously just trying to get used to, the format a bit. So his consistency isn't really there. But I think this is going to be a good team. I mean, they've performed well before when it was obviously the XIT2.
Yeah,
The two
no,
of them.
no, they're definitely up there. I mean, Divi. I think what Divi was won the X1F2 championship, if memory serves. Let's
Yeah,
quickly. I'm actually yeah, on the driver's standing as we stand. Yeah, so Divby ended at the
I think
top.
he was in second.
No,
Yeah.
Divby. Well, on my side, the one I'm looking at. I think this is just before Canada. Did we do Canada? I think we did
Uh,
Canada. So so I'm actually currently having a look at the X1 F2 standings and having a look at the drivers' rankings at the end of Austria. We're sitting with Divi in number one. Hauser was number two. Mr. S3, Xenox 4, followed by Kenny, Tom, Stavros, Juicy, Helligens, myself, Melis, L, Collins L, Podge, Nicholas Nee, Luca, Secret, Ecclefort, Latilu, and then obviously followed by a bunch of reserves on that end. So yeah, Divi, very very strong racer. He's got some very very good pace. So yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that little
yeah,
battle up front.
I think obviously for Red Bull we've got Bloodshed and Patrick.
Mm.
So I think Div and Cole might be able to give them a run for their money, because both of them are quite pacey. So yeah, let's talk a little bit about Red Bull. I mean, obviously we know Bloodshed and Patrick.
Yeah, I know.
Both of them have been racing with us from the beginning, haven't they?
Yes.
Both very consistent and quick drivers. Team Oranje. For me, I think these guys are, they're probably going to be the benchmark, when it comes to F1, to be fair. So, yeah. But, I mean, we've got some good teams here. For Ferrari, I mean, Pantry and Boots very well.
Yeah, no,
What can
two drivers that have Pantry's always been very good.
Yeah,
I refer to him as a Mr. Consistency in the last season of X1 F1. Obviously, there was the RL League.
yeah,
A very, very, very good driver. And Butts really, really coming to the party in 2021.
yeah.
Really, really showing the strides that he's made.
Yeah, he was always a top 10 contender, but it seems like he's pushing for top 5 now, isn't he?
Oh no, definitely. I mean, if you have a look at his results that he's actually had, this season so far,
Yeah,
pulling it up, he's got a 7 in China, 3 in Russia. So that's really that was his first podium in only 2 races, followed by Austria number 1.
yeah.
Portugal, fifth, and then obviously in Hungary, which was a little bit of
A bit of a nightmare.
a sore track for some of us.
Yeah,
He finished number 8, and
yeah,
he's really looking strong at the moment. Obviously, himself and Pantry currently running in the top over there.
yeah.
Um, and on the driver standing, he's actually currently number 1 together with Remco, i.e. Blood.
Oh, wow. Oh,
You know,
wow.
both
I
of them
didn't realize that.
currently. Yeah, no, both of them currently on 140 points each. You know, and obviously penalty points, they've still got their full armada of 12 points. So you can see not only are they clean racers, you know, the two of them, but you know,
Yeah,
obviously doing exceptionally well over there.
absolutely. And then obviously in Alfa Romeo, we've got Sulphur, Mr. Smooth, and Stavros, the Greek brothers.
Yes, no,
Um, Obviously, these two are super consistent and super quick as well. You know, I mean, I think between them, Pantry and Boots for Ferrari, Devon Cole, Blood and Pat for Red Bull. I mean, this is going to be quite an interesting season, I think.
yeah, and you know. Mm?
Because obviously, like Sulphur and Stavros, I mean, they both really quick. I mean, Sulphur, since he's come off traction as well as ABS, he seems to be a lot quicker. Stavros, I mean, he's always consistent, and he's really pacey. He makes up places like there's no tomorrow. He kind of reminds me of like a Kimi Raikkonen,
Very
you know,
much.
like someone that can blitz up the order very quickly and like kind of like stick there. To be fair, you know.
Yes. No. Look, so, you know, some brilliant guys really, and you know, we're looking at we're looking at specifically now, like Mr. Sulphur, our friendly in Portugal on Monday night. He's got some quick pace. He really
Yeah,
does.
yeah, he does.
You know, and don't discount Chums. Obviously, currently sitting, if I've got this correctly, in the McLaren alone at the moment.
Yes, he's still yet to get a teammate. To be
Yes,
fair.
but you know, honestly, he's another really fast racer.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely true. I mean, like I was teammates with Chums in season one of XIF1. Um, he kind of matched me. We were kind of like both at the same kind of pace. Still nowadays, you know, like it seems like I see him a lot around the track, you know. I think he's still, you know, he makes a few mistakes here and there, but he's consistent, isn't he?
No, very consistent.
Yeah,
You know, I think if you have a look at generally how the drivers are doing in general, I think there's a lot of tracks that is I wouldn't necessarily say hit and a miss, but you know, there's a lot of tracks that a lot of the guys are, you know, a little bit more. You know, they've got a little bit of a better feel for it. You know,
yeah,
Mr. Sulphur now specifically on Portugal. You know, and then other tracks where, you know, where the guys are not doing so well.
yeah,
I'm, you know, specifically now, we did Australia very recently as well, and
yeah.
you know,
Didn't end
so
well for me.
yeah, you know, so you know, but then again, we're not really doing a lot of Australia at the moment. You know,
No,
we haven't really. We
we haven't
haven't.
raced it these
No, we
last years.
haven't. You know, so I mean, if you know, looking at the track list at the moment, Russia has been something that we've been on. USA is something that, you know, we've done. I think friendlies on. We haven't raced it, you know, full on. Japan
Yeah,
is something, you know, a track that we really haven't done. Bahrain we did in our friendlies, you know, part of the
yeah.
opening.
We started out, yes.
But Australia.
Monaco.
Abu Dhabi, Italy, Baku, Brazil, which is now coming up, Silverstone. I can't remember if we did that, but you know, then you've got Monaco, China. Obviously, we did Mexico, Spain, Spa. You know, these are a lot of tracks that we haven't really gone in racing just yet, and I think that's
Yeah,
that's got the potential to throw up some real title contenders, so to
I
speak.
I agree.
So yeah, really
Just a
really
little
looking forward.
interesting, just an interesting little fact here. Season one, when it was still with Hibernia, or what we called Hibs, Stavros actually was the constructor winner
Oh, lovely.
with Viral in Alfa Romeo. So he stuck to his guns in Alfa Romeo. Um, So yeah, I think him and Sulphur will do really well. And then obviously in Alpine, we've got who's it, Bio and Podge.
Yes.
Who's Bio?
Yeah, speak of the devil, eh?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Podge, I'm glad I've got him as a teammate. He's also, again, someone who's got a lot of pace. His consistency around some tracks, I mean, like, Baku, it's one of his favorite tracks. But it seems like when he's a bit under pressure, it kind of throws him off a bit. But hopefully, those nerves will start to settle now that he's coming into the second season and that sort of thing, Then, obviously, in Aston Martin, we've got you and Xenox.
Yeah, the devil and his best mate, eh?
Yeah. I mean, just from my side, I mean, you've grown. Honestly, you've grown in leaps and bounds. Your pace is literally. I mean, how many times have you qualified in the top 5 over the last few races?
Too many times.
Your pace is there.
Too many times with lack of a podium for stupid mistakes.
This is it. But this is the thing. To be honest with you, your pace is literally it's gone up in leaps and bounds from last season. Now you've just got to try and find that consistency. But I'm sure that'll come for you. It's amazing. You remind me kind of almost similar to what's his name now? The American lad that races with us.
Spivey.
Or Spivey.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to make that mistake on a live live broadcast. No,
you kind of remind me of him. He came up in leaps and bounds, and I mean, like he's like very consistent now, isn't he? And you'll find that, you'll get that.
Yeah, no, definitely. You see, me and Xenox, we were speaking, at the start of the fantasy league. Now, obviously, I'm not going to broadcast what our intentions are, where we want to end up in terms of a position, etc., etc. But
we thought we'd get a few fucking
inside of things.
Yeah, what's going on?
No, I listen up. I've already done that once. I'm not going to do it again. That was with Italy. my live stream. He wants to see me in his office. But so we discussed it at the beginning, and obviously we've got an idea of where we want to end. In the RL league, we'll obviously have the same discussion. With the Monday night 50%ers, but one of the things that we spoke about is a little bit more consistency from our end, in terms of priority being finishing the race. And our fearless leader Q actually had a very, very in-depth discussion with me at one point where he said, you're starting to show a lot more race pace, but you need to kind of get your consistency there, and I think that is really very key. I mean, that's why going back to Pantry and Butts now, two of the, I want to say, more consistent drivers. Obviously not throwing Divi away. Kenny.
He normally always finishes.
Yeah, I think 2021 has been a little bit of a up and down for a lot of us. From a figuring out certain things perspective. Having a look at curbs. Our curbs, tend to destroy your entire race. Even that little nip.
Yeah.
But not just that. A lot of us are sticking to the no ABS rule. That really does make a lot of a difference because, going into a corner, just that little bit of a lockup can completely just make you lose your rear, at the wrong time.
Yeah.
So from my end, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Some of the other guys have also said, well done. And I can honestly say it from my side now, that the two major things that have really changed my racing experience is obviously getting the steering wheel number one. But
Yeah.
more importantly, and sticking to the steering wheel aspect, moving from an automatic gearbox to a manual gearbox, you've just got so much more control over the vehicle. Small little things like that, and then secondly,
That's the one thing about when you first start playing racing games, you think like us, the assists are helping you, but you
no,
actually don't realize once you start dropping those assists how much those assists hinder your.
sorry, hinder.
Yeah, that I was saying, like it basically, like when you start dropping those assists, you realize how much they actually were hindering your driving.
Yes, no, definitely. And funny thing. So very recently, I was playing with another a friend of mine. Obviously, he's now not part of the league. You there, Bio? I think we seem to have lost Bio on a technicality. You there, bud? Trying to reconnect. Is that my internet? Yes. Yeah, welcome back.
Okay, well, should we cruise over to the track reveal?
I think we can cruise over the track reveal.
I'm looking forward to this.
Well,
This is the moment we've all been waiting for.
Yeah, considering our first test started with Monaco, that was a rather fun exercise. So yeah, okay, shall we start? Okay, as soon as you're back. Is it my internet or your internet that's mucking about a little bit?
I don't know. Probably both, to be honest with you.
And we're all sitting on opposite sides of the world, so there's that. Okay, so I'm gonna obviously start spinning. You said we've got 12 tracks, eh?
Yeah, we do 12 tracks. What I was thinking, obviously, we do 4 weeks. We'll have a break. 4 weeks, have a break. 4 weeks.
Yes.
So yeah, we'll get. I'll get the calendar up and get that all sorted once we've got the track revealed.
Okay, no, 100%. Okay, so let's get started.
Awesome.
Spin,
Let's
we go. Please don't end on Monaco. I'd hate for that to be the first one.
Well, we didn't do that the first time, guys. We didn't do that the first time. No.
But guess what track number 1 is?
Tell me.
Japan.
Oh, nice. Looking forward to it. And Japan, I really enjoy that track.
Me too, and I'm currently doing the weekly, the weekly fellow. So it's actually on the weekly event at the moment, and I'd like to believe I'm doing well. Yeah, well, considering I'm on the top 42% of the world, so.
I just don't have the time, unfortunately, to do it anymore. We were challenging each other at one stage, weren't we, last season in 2020?
We were, and then I started. Silverstone was the first one for this year, on the F1 2021 game, and I went and did the bloody thing without ABS, which at that point was rather new. So fun times. Okay, so yeah, so
Ended very well.
no, let's not talk about that. So let's go. Number 2.
Let's go.
Number 2. Oh, you're going to get a kick out of this.
Monica.
Austria. Yeah.
I like that, but there's a lot of guys who don't. Well, especially our team Aranya.
Yeah, no, definitely.
They're
Definitely.
not fans of Austria.
No, they're not. But yeah, it's one of those nice ones. So yeah, I don't know if you can see my screen at the moment. I'm sharing my screen with you, like directly. And we've lost bio again. Possibly my interweb over here. What is going on? Okay, well, I think while we're waiting for bio to reconnect, because I am just quickly checking here, and he's on his way back. Hey, welcome back. Okay, now you seem to be muted. Oh, goodness. I can't hear a word you're saying, buddy. So just so that you guys can see here, bio is currently frozen. So yeah, and then he disconnects. Okay, well, I think while we're waiting for him, let's quickly... You're back. Buddy, can you hear me? Yeah, your voice isn't coming through and you're not muted on my end. Do me a favor, give me a voice call instead of a video call. Let's see if that works. Discord is a funny creature. Microphone stealth, voice activity. Okay, I think while we're waiting, whilst we're waiting, let's continue then with the draw. Okay, so obviously the next one. So just to show you guys quickly, so we've got Japan and Austria. Next one. Come on, Netherlands! Netherlands! Woo! It's actually a track that I really enjoy. Not a particularly bad track, but I wouldn't say I'm particularly fast on it. Okay, so next one. Spa. Okay, so Spa is the next one. Okay, so we've currently got 4 results of 16. So let's do the next one. Mexico! Another track that we haven't done. We're moving into uncharted territory over here. So just a quick recap. We've got Japan, Austria, Netherlands, Spa and Mexico. And I think Austria is the only one that we've done thus far in the X1 RL League. So let's see what number 6 is bringing up for us. Spain! Another one we haven't done yet. One of my worst tracks. Bio's just quickly correcting me via Discord over here. It says it is 4 of 12, not 16. And you know, one can always increase it. Just saying. So we're currently at the 50% line, and we haven't got a Monaco yet. So touch wood. Let's see where we go. I'm going to care myself. We're in Monaco now. I'll care myself. You're Singapore! On the edge of Russia. On the edge of Russia. Isn't Russia always on the edge though, huh? So yeah, let's move along to the 8th track that we're getting there. It's going to be Baku. No, it's not. It's going to be Italy. Oh, Italy! Exceptionally fast track. Not one of my favourites. But yeah, I think a track that some of us can do rather good on. Touch wood, no Monaco yet. That was tempting. That would be Brazil. Okay, so just a quick recap. We've got Japan, Austria, Netherlands, Spa, Mexico, Spain, Singapore, Italy, and Brazil. You know, all of the above removed currently. So now we're heading for number 10, and it's going to be Portugal. A track that Mr. Sulphur is rather very fast on. Blood obviously also showing he can do it. Not in the rain though. I don't know what happened there. But yeah. Okay, 2 tracks remaining, ladies and gentlemen. 2 tracks remaining, and it's not going to be Monaco as the second last track, but USA, United States of America. Looking forward to the Miami track once it comes. So let's remove that fellow. And for the finale, my attempt at a drum roll. Australia! Okay, Okay, so that concludes the 4 of 12. So yeah, we've got Japan, Austria, Netherlands, Spa, Mexico, Spain, Singapore, Italy, Brazil, Portugal, USA and Australia. And apparently I will not be able to show my wits in our infamous Monaco. I have gotten slightly better. Still horrible, but slightly better. But yeah, that then concludes the 12 results of 12. So yeah. My fellow racers, that then concludes our 12 tracks for the X1 F150. And looking forward to racing with you guys. So yeah, from Bio's side and my side, we do apologize for the technical difficulties there. Not entirely sure what happened. We'll try and fix that with the next stream in about 6 months. So yeah, from my side, Millis, you guys have a fantastic evening further, and try not to get up to too little mischief. If you do, take photos and post it on Facebook or Twitter or one of those. Have a good one, guys. Keep well. Bye.